Yo, shout out to the Most High. It's always a high season when we in our Lord say, you know what I'm saying? I'm L-Deez, also known Party Boy Lawrence, the motherfucking one. I got my two special guests, my motherfucking homie. Kamal, what's up, boy?
What's happening? What's happening?
You finally made it down, huh?
Finally, man, I'm loving it.
You ain't got your motherfucking security suit on, man.
No.
What you doing, nigga?
I'm chilling, man.
Damn.
That nigga starting already.
You know I am, though. I mean, at least the nigga had a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what's up with you, Chase?
Man, I'm blessed. Thank you for inviting me, and I just wanted to bring my boy Kamal out. He has a story and thing to tell. You know, I'm moving heavy in the realm of branding and brand managing, and I wanted to throw my guy Alley Hoop because he's a very influential guy in the city. So,
well, check this out though. You know how it's A, B, C. Check this out. I'm gonna start in your neck of the woods real quick because I was really proud of you. You know what I'm saying? When I found out that you was really pushing your clothing line like that. You know what I'm saying? That hat. Didn't you say one of your hats made it to Steph Curry's head?
yeah, man. Chase the Architect, man. Born and raised in Oakland. You know, check out I'm the Town Facebook, Instagram. I just, was able to be fortunate and blessed enough to have a one-on-one conversation with Steph. I was at one of Fab's event out there at the park, and shout out to Fab, Mr. Fab, and I was able to talk to Steph and let him know what my brand was about, and talk to Aisha, and they both was feeling it, so I gave them both hats, and then to my surprise, it might have been 4 or 5 weeks later, he wore it during a major national press conference, and where he was talking about, his affiliation, his love, and his, admiration of Oakland. And that was just real major. So, if you don't know, my hats are Make Oakland the Town Again, which is a jab at Donald Trump and him, promoting division. I want to promote inclusion. I want to promote unity. Fuck separation. We're from Oakland, man. It's diverse here. We celebrate people from different walks of life, and that's what I'm really representing.
It's crazy though, because I definitely want to just piggyback on what you said. You know what I'm saying? Oakland is like a little country in its own self. I'm gonna say the Bay Area. It's like a little continent or country in its own self. It's like where motherfuckers got their own shit going on, like Crips, Bloods, or whatever the fuck. It's just like when you come here, it's like really not that same feel. So when you go somewhere else and you can't say certain shit, or your hat might be a little bit too right when you used to push it left, that shit just don't exist. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
That shit is crazy. So why don't you shoot something about yourself to let these motherfuckers know in Gramland or, TV world, whatever the fuck we doing?
Man, what's up, man? My name Kamal, just born and raised out here in Oakland. Just got into just knowing a lot of people, so I kind of got into the promoting game on like an accident, kind of, damn near. And then start throwing events, throwing parties, and trying to keep that rock and give people something fun to do.
Okay. Okay, so how long did you want to get into that? Like, when did you start getting into that?
I'm 35, so my 24th birthday. I
Oh,
threw a
shit.
birthday party, and everybody showed up. All my partners was like, yo, do this. Do it again. I'm like, next year.
Yeah.
My next birthday, I'll do it. They was like, nah, we got to do this like next week, next month. So I threw another event. Hella people came again. I was like, okay, I might have something. Then I started learning the business of it. Started making money with it. Then I already worked hard. So once I start throwing parties, seeing people coming, having fun, and I'm making more than what I'm making at work, partying.
Yeah.
So let me run with it.
That's your shit. Do you ever book famous people to come and shit like that, or do you just throw like club parties?
I've never booked a celebrity, man. The only one I did, shout out to homie Twan Gotti in the city, man. We did a party together, and he booked. It was his idea though. He booked Lyra Galore.
Who was that?
The little Instagram little model chick. I want to say she got a baby by, was it Rick Ross? Somebody.
She got a baby by P from Quality Control, but
Yeah.
she was engaged to Rick Ross.
She was like a little top video chick at the time.
Okay,
And he tapped in with her people and got her, and we threw a party at the Underground in Berkeley. Me, Twan Gotti, my boy Brandon Younger, Pius, and we threw a party there, gave her a little bit, made more than that back, but that's the only time I ever really worked with. I'm not really into booking celebrities. It's a big risk.
Yeah, because they might not come, huh?
Or if they come, you gotta, man, if they want your overhead crazy. Like it's weak artists that want like 15,000.
Really?
Man.
When you
bro.
say weak, are you saying like C-level artists and shit like that?
It's C-level cats that want 10, 15. So you got 10, 15, you still gotta pay your DJs, you gotta pay your door. You be 20 G's in the hole before the door open.
Huh.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to be in the hole like that. But it's a big risk, but you can win though. You can make.
Is there any genre of party that you gotta throw that you feel like that you be making the most dough, like strip parties or, like whatever the fuck, after hours, certain during times, Super Bowl parties, like what?
Really, what holidays, like a Halloween party, New Year's Eve party, or honestly, it's sad that the Warriors is doing bad right now. But if you from a city and that team doing good,
yeah,
that people don't realize how big that make. That trickle down to bars, clubs.
Mm-hmm.
So if the Warriors win a game 7, every bar in Oakland finna be packed. Like the whole economy, every business gonna grow. So whenever the Warriors will have a game or a finals game or a playoff game, you throw a party that day, you doubling your people because they coming to watch the game too.
It's crazy because, you know what I'm saying, I always, like my partner say, hey, man, would you ever, are you a 49er fan? I said, if the Raiders ain't and I'm betting on the 49ers, I want the 49ers to win because it's boosting the economy. Nigga, I still think like a weed dealer. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't buying no sacks, nigga, if the 49ers is losing, nigga.
Man, they coming out.
I got buttons to push, nigga.
Even when I used to go to, Kwame used to throw parties at Motif. Remember back then?
Kwame?
Remember he used to throw parties at Motif every Sunday?
That shit used to jump.
Motif in San Jose. He a promoter, but back when the Niners, this is back when Kaepernick and them was going to the ball.
Yeah.
Man, them parties are some of the best parties I've seen in the Bay.
Yeah.
I agree.
And part of it was because the Niners doing so good. Some of the players will come there after the game.
Hell yeah.
So sports sometimes it help parties.
Hey, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all doing y'all thing. Do y'all be having a lot of groupies and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like trying to get on the motherfucking line. Let's get to the motherfucking bitches, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to go first. I'm going to be quick with mine. I'm in a relationship with somebody, so I just don't give a fuck about none of that extra shit because I'm just in a space in life where if you're not adding to me, you taking from me. So I've been at a place in life where I had all the bitches and X, Y, Z, but at a certain point in your life, it either takes your time, money, or your energy, or all three.
That's a very political way to answer the motherfucking question. I like that.
So to say the least, I don't give a fuck. Right now, I'm approaching 40. I'm a few years away from 40, so I'm in a place where I can build with a partner, and I want that partner not to just be a lover, but to be a business partner and somebody who's also willing to invest in my dreams, ideas, and my infrastructure to be able to build $1 million or multi-million-dollar legacy.
I like that. So what is support, you know what I'm saying, what you do in your shirts or whatever, what does your support look like from a woman? Like, what are you looking, like, what was you looking for on the way up?
I think the support in every situation is basically the same if you're a real one. It's like, look, I got this play. I'm gonna talk about some street shit, and you can revert it from street shit to corporate shit. I got the bag. I want to buy. Let's just say I want to buy some packs. I want to spend 20 G's on some packs. I got 10 G's, baby. Give me another 10 G's. We're going to have 20 G's, but we're going to make at least at the minimum 40 G's off these packs. This is going to be your ROI, return on investment. This is how long your ROI is going to take. This is what I need. This is when I need it. This is what you'll get back. This is when you'll get it back. Believe in my vision and my dream in the things that I am putting together, not just talking about, but actively pursuing and making my own equity investments in. And if you are able to come to the table, and it doesn't even have to be liquid, it could be with credit. You might say, hey, I want to start my own production company. I want to buy this camera, that camera, these lighting. You know, it might be a $30,000 investment. I put $15,000 on my card. You put $15,000 on your card. This is the business plan. This is what we'll make back. This is how I'll make it back. These are our sources of income. If you ain't talking about that, I ain't really got nothing much to say to you.
Yeah, no, I wasn't really. I really ready. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got nothing to say. I'm just keeping it real with you. Like, we too old to be.
Yeah, but
let me get some Jordans. And
I wasn't talking about.
Break you for a Louis Vuitton.
I wasn't talking about
all other shit.
I wasn't talking about the motherfucker that you was wiping up. I was talking about, do you have like a lot of groupies that just fucking with you? That see your product moving on the gram, and now they just like on your line. What, like, do you have groupies?
The cold part, he went to it on the female aspect. I'm gonna go to it on the male one. It's like you got cats who, when you start, like when I started, you start promoting, you start doing events, you see cats who knew who you was, they probably walked by you in the club, but then once your stuff start going, oh, what's up, bro? Hey, my partner, my bro. Hey, let me just work.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, like.
Male groupies.
You waited till you see I'm rocking, but you been knew who I was. Ain't even on some work together. You could have said, what's up?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Like, I pay attention. Like, I seen you didn't, all of a sudden now you see stuff rocking. Oh, let's work. That's the line. Let's work. Hey, let's work together. Let's do something.
Well, you know I always seen you and said what's up. You know why though, right?
From day one.
You know, because you got 45 first cousins, nigga. You know I'm saying, nigga? That's 90 fist balls.
I met him on some fluke stuff. Now I just see him on BB outside on Broadway. I just see him, but we always would speak, but something like that. So if you was to come to me and be like, let's do something together, we already, it's cats who wouldn't even say hi to you, bro. And they see you rocking. Hey, let's work. Hey, bro, I think we can. Damn, bro, you ain't never even said what's up. But now we brothers. You introduce me to somebody. This is my brother. Come on, nigga. I don't even know your name.
Hey, I got one. I got one word.
Yeah.
Energy vampires. Hashtag.
So that's the on that angle. That's the one. Them groupies are worse. The females. Them we know how to handle them.
So how do
it's
you
the male groupies?
How do you discern when a chick really like you versus being a groupie? Because I mean, if they're coming all in pack, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, how do you say, oh, she's a groupie, but she's a fan? Like, she really wants to invest in me.
Groupies, most of the time, they just want to take. If somebody really like you, they're able to make certain coordinated or calculated sacrifices where they're going to be an investment. They're givers as well. It's not just, not to say people can't be groupies and not still be givers, but I'm gonna say somebody has a more vested interest in what you got going on, opposed to just seeing how they can capitalize off the situation, where even if it's just presence or social media clout.
So, you know, we all getting up in age. A pimp told me this. Do you find this to be true? That it ain't really who you like, is who like you?
There's a little bit
like,
of
how much of that do you like put in your doctrine? I mean, is that a yes, no? I mean, what are your thoughts?
Wrong with that one.
You don't want to say that?
No, it's a little bit.
I'm gonna say then, my dad, you know, I was blessed like Maul. We got strong male influence in our life. And my father personally told me when I was young, like who like you. You know, it makes it easier. You know, you're not chasing after nobody. You're not breaking your neck. Like who you like you, you know. And by that, it makes everything a little bit easier.
Now, this is also, you want to answer that, or y'all got?
Mine, it's a little bit of both. It's kind of like if whoever the opposite, I think it's 50-50. Whereas if I meet somebody, of course I want to see, it's off attraction first. So if I'm attracted to her first and we sit down and talk, and I could tell the attraction mutual, and you start vibing, then it's like, okay, now let's see. But it got to be a little bit of both.
You know what? Also, you want to answer that, or y'all got?
Mine, it's a little bit of both. It's kind of like if whoever the opposite, I think it's 50-50. Whereas if I meet somebody, of course I want to see, it's off attraction first. So if I'm attracted to her first and we sit down and talk, and I could tell the attraction mutual, and you start vibing, then it's like, okay, now.
Fuck with her, or do she fuck with me? Because it's a difference. You do know it's a difference, right? The idea is that we're in this relationship together. But if you fuck with her, right, then you might call her, and she might call you back when she gets the chance, like she's not prioritizing you, like she's like you prioritizing her. Talk about a time where you actually fucked with a chick and she really fucked, you know, she fucked with you, but she had like more control in the relationship.
Yeah, those sometimes, I had an OG tell me that's the best way to have it. Like he always like, whoever loved the most got the least power. He would always say that. And I didn't get it till I got a little older. Yeah. It's like, because you think more logically. Yeah. Or they thinking more with their heart and with all these feelings and all that stuff. So whoever got the most love, they kind of got a disadvantage. Yeah. OG taught me that. But just growing up, it is situations where I have been like, damn, like she like me a little more than I like her. She doing a little more than. Or sometimes we all them on the flip side of that. Yeah. It be one you like and she just got a lot going on. You like, damn, if she could just quit playing. But it go both ways. But you got to hopefully everybody find somebody where y'all both evenly or equally like each other.
I want to ask you something. You got a big-ass motherfucking family. Is it hard for you to find a chick that hadn't fucked with one of your cousin's partners? I mean, it's like 40 y'all first blood motherfuckers. Time 3 partners. That's 120 motherfucking women off limits. How the fuck do you get around the Bay curve?
You can't sometimes, man. It's a lot of women who you meet, and it's like, that's either you got to, I got some relatives who on some height where they be like, yo, if you fucked with so-and-so or one of the family, I can't fuck with you. Then you got some who, I ain't gonna lie, I've dated women who, back in the day, I've messed with a cousin or something. Like, I don't be tripping. It's like, now, I can't do that.
I'm talking about they messed with some of your cousins, though, or partners.
That's on me.
Okay.
I've met chicks, and they be like, so you know something? Yes, my cousin. Back in the day, I'm like, I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
Like it's different, but it's like I got some relatives who ain't with that, but it's more. Like I said, there's so many of us. We all at some point then crossed and shared, the Bay small, man.
Yeah. Hey, he said, no. The Bay is small, but the Bay is big.
Yeah, it crosses.
I want to segue that conversation or just touch up on it. I respect Kamal a lot. Me and him have a lot of the same values and insights on things. And one of the things we talk about is a difference between being a ladies' man and being a player. And we come from Oakland, and I have pride in that because being from Oakland, we really come from the mecca of being a player. Like a lot of other guys from different regions and different places, they might kill you over a woman. Where in Oakland, we were raised to have a certain level of respect for each other as men, to understand that you're a ladies' man because you got a lot of women, but you're a player because you're able to understand that one day one of these women that you love or you dating or you're having sex with might flip the script and decide to date somebody you know or just date somebody in general that you might not know. And you have to take that L on the chin and keep it diplomatic. That's where you being a player. You're not trying to shoot nobody. You're not trying to kill nobody. You're not trying to rob nobody from that. And you're not going above and beyond to break your pockets and finances on tricking your hard-earned cash, money, checks, whatever, however you get your money on this woman based solely on the fact that she's giving you some ass. I'm a stand-up man and a gentleman, so I believe in if you're in a committed relationship with a woman who's looking out for you to look out for her. But there's a difference from saying, hey, I like you, you look good, let me give you $300 to fuck.
So
we don't come from that.
So check this
we
out.
was raised on too short. That's our foundation on being a player.
So check this out. I was asking one of my homeboys, right? Shout out to that nigga ass from Fame Media, right? So it's a chick, right? She's a friend of the family. Fine than a motherfucker. Fine. Bad than a motherfucker. She says she watching the videos. Cameron, come on. Her y'all cousin, girl cousin say, girl, remember how Cameron? Oh yeah, I ain't fucking with him no more. Two other rappers, Future. She didn't fuck with Cameron, Future, motherfucking Snoop, just another nigga, right? 4 motherfuckers, and you thinking of her, but she works at like Walmart or something like that, right? And she's sitting up there fucking with these niggas, right? Right? In your mind, are you thinking, you a toss, right? You thinking that, right?
Yeah.
But then her twin brother comes over, right? And Fantasia come on, Lauryn Hill come on, and two of the new the city, one of the city girl bitches come on, and Megan Thee Stallion come on, and your boy cousin said to the hey man, you still yeah man, I'm fucking them shit, and he works at Walmart too. Do you look at him as being greater, even though they both did the same thing, just because he's a man?
Yeah. What's the word when you double standard? Yeah, it exists, man. So like, what it do? You look at him as a
misogynistic.
Yeah, but as a woman, you would look down. It's a double standard with that, man. It exists. I ain't saying it's right or wrong, but it exists.
So you looking at him as a player, but you looking at her just like a strip talk.
Not me.
I am.
Not me. I feel like if you fuck with all these women and they balling and they got money and they have the capacity to upgrade your life, and you didn't fuck with 3, 4, 5 different women, that's 6 or 7 figure women. Now I ain't gonna say 6. I'm gonna say 7 or 8 figure women, because 6 figures is nothing nowadays. You fucking with 7 to 8 figure women and you still working at Walmart, obviously you done made some wrong decisions, because somebody that's really grounded and focused in game from the Bay Area has so much game that they're not going to necessarily have to use a woman, but they're going to have enough game to influence a woman to be a teammate and a helpmate to help capitalize their life and put them on a different platform where they're making a certain amount of money, where they don't have to be a motherfucking minimum wage worker. And that's just a real motherfucker from the Bay. And that's what separates us from being other people from other regions in the country. We got game, we utilize the game, we 10X that shit.
So when you heard, like, remember when that tricking, if you got it, was that a movement?
Not out here. Down south they with that, but out here, it's some cats out here who do it, and it's like I don't knock what nobody do with their money, but to just throw it away on a chick who, if she your girl, okay, or if y'all doing something fun, if you rich and you got a chick that's bad, Even if she ain't your girl, y'all want to go on the shopping spree, go for it. But it's cats out here who really spending hard-earned money on this chick, and she messing with his partner behind his back. She messing with 10 other cats. Don't blow your money on that.
I got it. Is it tricking if a nigga got a fine ass chick that he just love to death? You know what I'm saying? But he 50 and his bitch is 52.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? His bitch is 50 also.
That's his girl though?
That's his wife.
Oh,
That's not tricky.
No. I'm not done. I am not done. I am not done. That's it. You know, he bought that. And then we're going to get into that marriage question I had. Check it. So he got his wife, she 50. Is it tricking if he got like, you know, he pulling a little Bill Clinton, you know, giving her some hush money just because he don't want to end his divorce? Is that tricking if he's giving her some money for some head? Hey, baby, here go, oh, yeah, you want a coochie purse or something like that, and buying her little thing. Is that still tricking? If he giving her money to be quiet?
Nah, that's nah. Kind of, but not really. When you get old, keep it 100.
Because you know 50 is not that far.
It ain't.
You know, that's equivalent to the Get Rich or Die Trying album coming out in backwards. So choose wisely.
Yeah. I think when you get old as a man, like most men, we always are attracted to, if you turn 70, 80 years old, that girl that's 25, 28, them young, you going to still be attracted to that. And it's like, but are they attracted to a 70-year-old dude? Probably not. That's when the money going to come into play where, like right now, would you mess with a 70-year-old woman that wasn't paying?
No. I think one been trying to holler at me at my motherfucking job. Talking about, see, y'all young men. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I know, I see you. You a young man. See, that's what you want, a young man. I said, that sounds about right. I mean, you had some years to do your thing, right?
Once you get old.
Well, you got to let me burn mine out.
Once you get old, I think men and women, once they get old, if you want somebody that's younger than their prime, you got to pay for that.
Yeah, even if you sitting up there, see, look, man, a motherfucker always wants some money to give to somebody any motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying?
That's, you know what I honestly feel like it's different from you being 70 years old and you tricking on a 25, 30-year-old broad from being, we the same age. I feel like my value is just the same as your value. Fair exchange has never been robbery. So whatever I'm bringing to the table, whether it's intellect, guidance, wisdom, or just good dick, it's the same as whatever you bringing. So therefore, I don't feel like I should be able to pay a luxury tax on you bringing me pussy and just pussy out.
Yeah, if it's the same age,
we're the same age, nah.
Hell no.
But if I'm hella old and I'm just an old ass player and I got the dough where it's not putting me in debt to be able to buy you a couple extra whatever, shoes, bags, whatever, and it's not putting me in debt because my money on top, then it is what it is. That's a fee, just like any other fee that I'm gonna have to pay. It's a luxury fee, a luxury tax. I'm an older nigga, I'm 70 years old, but I still want to date 30, 35-year-old chicks. Listen, you a bill just like any other bill. I'm gonna give you this, give you that, but I'm still gonna do my dance. And at the end of the day, I'm not paying you to stay with you. I'm paying you to leave. So after that, I got a peace of mind. I got a peace of mind. I got what I want. You come to the telly, you know what it is. You leaving, and I'm out to the house, and I'm back to my business, or I'm back to my family, or whatever else I got going on, and it ain't no issues. I'm paying you to leave. That's what it really is. A lot of niggas won't say that, but even an OG player, the tricking ain't paying you to come, it's paying you to leave without strings attached. No face, no case.
You know it's crazy though, because I was at my motherfucking job and this dude said, you know what, I kind of believe that they should actually make people, when they get married, sign it like it's a certain amount of years. You know what I'm saying? Like a 5-year lease or something like that, and you can renew that motherfucker after 5 years. And if you don't, if you still want the marriage or something like that, it ain't no charge. But then it's a charge for divorce or some shit like that.
The divorce rate going at, he ain't too far off.
Yeah,
$1 million idea, $1 billion idea, $1 billion idea.
So if you was gonna get married or something like that to a woman that made like about $1 million a year or something like that, and she said, yeah, I'm gonna marry you, but I want you to sign a prenup because a lot of my money is trust fund money. And if anything goes wrong, I don't want you to have dad's money, but everything that I make, whatever the fuck, would you sign a prenup?
You know what? Honestly, I would, because at the end of the day, I'm a stand-up man. I was able to produce a certain amount of income with or without you. With you, I'm supposed to make it better. So if you're the type of chick, Like any woman I mess with, it's gonna be the same criteria. You're gonna have to be able to meet me halfway and help me build as well as I'm gonna help you build. So I'm not just taking and you not just taking. So if you already come to the table with $1 million, then shit, you at this point, if I've been rocking with you for X amount of time, you've been able to inject X amount of money into my dream and my idea and my vision to help it grow. And if you did that, and even if we ended on bad terms, I'm gonna be able to like, thank you, we didn't work, but here's some money for whatever you helped me with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
So how is motherfuckers dating? How's motherfuckers dating during this coronavirus shit? Is what the fuck I want to know.
Man,
like if you meet a chick right now, she's like, you know, I'm all quarantined up.
Hey, let's kick it in May. What you doing May 2nd? It's
Would
bad,
you,
man.
like if you would you go out on the first date with a chick right now during this coronavirus shit?
You can't. Where you gonna go?
I'm saying if she said meet me by the lake or something like that, let's go in real quick to fucking the burrito place, get it to go, and then.
Nah, man, you can't risk it right now. She might have it, man. You be done caught corona trying to kick it. Nah, wait till May 1st, man. It's that time to sit in the house, man, stack. Read something, man.
Come out smarter.
Yeah, come out smarter. Do some push-ups. Come out in shape. Something.
Yeah.
It's time for self-improvement right now.
And are you in the nation?
No. I was born and raised in the bakery. Same principles, same teachings, but it was separate.
Do you think that you could ever marry outside your religion, like Black Muslim?
You're not supposed to. Well, I've seen it. I've seen people do it, but I personally wouldn't do it.
Gotcha.
Not supposed to, but I wouldn't do it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was reading a book by Nuri Muhammad, right? Mm-hmm. I fuck with Nuri Muhammad. That's
crazy.
my shout out to Nuri, man. He said, picking your mate is the second most important decision in life.
That's huge.
Besides picking your spirituality. He said, because your mate that's for you is either supposed to be your other half, but a mate that's not for you will only make you half for yourself.
That's real.
That shit is so motherfucking real. Because like you can fuck with a chick, right? You know what I'm saying? If she's a good teammate, you shoot, she get the rebound, throw it back, kick out, you know what I'm saying? Box out, hey, throw it, and we can win some games. But if she's sitting up there doing some other shit, coming to practice and shit like that, you're going to actually have to work harder.
It's about assets and liabilities, man.
Yeah.
Like, is she an asset or a liability?
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you a good provider and she good at doing other things as far as like bookkeeping or things like that, now say you meet a chick like that, y'all both, that's perfect. Now say you a provider, you ain't that good with no bookkeeping, but she a provider, she ain't good with bookkeeping. Y'all fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like you really got it, and then we ain't even talking about personality, compatibility, and all that.
That's
a whole different.
I was gonna say, what's the most important out of having something in common, compatibility or chemistry? What do you think out of those three elements is the most important?
I would say
that's a compatibility, damn near.
I would say compatibility too. Me and him both are two young cats that's in our mid-30s that still don't have children. Not because we don't want to, but we just made certain decisions not to have kids out of wedlock or kids with the wrong person. And I think, to me, that's one of the most important decisions that you can make in life. Not because I'm just perfect and I did everything right, but the fact that you can have kids with the wrong person, and no matter how much money you make, you still end up in debt or in bad situations. Or even if you're not in debt, you're in an emotional or mental chaos because the person that you're dealing with is giving you so much grief and so much headache.
That's chemistry, though.
But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, it's compatibility. It doesn't have to be chemistry. I had chemistry with a lot of women that we sexual.
But check it though.
That's chemistry.
Check it out.
Compatibility.
Check it out though. I'm about to break it down. I'm about to break it down. Okay.
Let me finish. Okay. Compatibility is how well. It's like Mac and software. I got this hardware and the software. How well the two integrate and merge together. If we can integrate and merge together and work without little or no issues, that's compatibility. Chemistry is, I see you, you see me, I like you, you're attracted to me, I'm attracted to you, we have amazing sex, but we're not compatible because we have the chemistry to come together on a physical level, but mentally, emotionally, financially, we don't click. That's chemistry.
Okay, watch this. In common, right?
Yeah.
In common, right? I said in common, compatibility, and chemistry, right? Mm-hmm. In common, we all like basketball, right?
Right.
So we play basketball. Compatibility. You small. You look like you could be the point guard, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be the forward, and he's bigger, so he should be the
center.
Okay, that's a compatible team, right?
Right.
But the chemistry is off.
Yeah.
Nigga, you a point guard. You never throw this nigga the ball, so he always mad at you. And I introduced you, nigga, so now I got to break up a fight. Compatible, you're compatible with any woman because, like you said, the parts fit. Your dick goes in there. Y'all compatible just because she's the opposite sex. No. It means do the parts fit? Chemistry is how well do the motherfuckers actually move and jerk. And do y'all laugh at the same joke? And after 10 years, y'all motherfuckers start even looking alike.
Well, I guess it just depends on how well you see it. I've had chemistry with a lot of women that had a lot of great qualities. We have great chemistry, but we weren't compatible. By compatibility, I mean, let's say she wanted to stay in Australia and I wanted to stay here, or she was, at one point in the time, I did believe in organized religion. I don't at this point, but she was Muslim and I was a Christian or whatever.
That's in common.
Compatibility. How well can we work together on a day-to-day basis? That's
compatible is like, okay, so say somebody like compatible as far as if both of y'all are, say, argumentative, or one person think emotional, one think logical. Like, it's like compatibility is more like chemistry and all that shit can fade, bro. Or an argument can kill that. And I'd say compatibility is bigger because it's more. No matter what happened, like whenever somebody meet, chemistry is there. Boom, y'all, the chemistry is there. It's dope. Y'all got the butterflies. That shit gonna fade.
Yeah, he said it better than me.
But the compatibility is what's gonna outlast all that.
You said it better than me.
But like my grandpa told me, he said like when compatibility is bigger because he said, man, you gonna meet a woman, y'all gonna have that chemistry, have that vibe. You gonna fall in love. Guess what? You are gonna fall out of love. Now what?
Well, that's commitment, because commitment is the most important thing.
But it's compatibility.
If you're compatible with it, you can ride out them tough stages because y'all are still compatible. Y'all can still ride this shit out. Now, once that chemistry fade.
So what do you think chemistry is?
Chemistry is like that. It's
how good y'all work together.
But that can't not
compatible. Do y'all fit? Like, watch this. In the bedroom, right? Mm-hmm. Me and this girl want to fuck. That's in common. It's compatible because my dick fits in her pussy. But the chemistry is, does this bitch swing on the chandeliers and she do some shit? How good does it feel when we do what the fuck we doing? We got chemistry in the bedroom. We compatible because the parts fit.
But that fades. Huh? I think me and him see it the same. You might see it different. That don't make you wrong. But chemistry can fade. Like, you can fuck with somebody like, what do they call it? It's the honeymooning phase. So the honeymooning phase might last, and I've read books and I studied this shit. Honeymooning phase might last from 6 months to a year and a half. Mm-hmm. And then after that, the chemistry is dead. You know my routine. You know my little moves. I'm going to hit on you. I know all your little moves. You going to hit on me. But compatible is like, despite whatever moves I'm going to hit on you or you going to hit on me, you my better half. Like, I might not be good in finance, but you good in finance. You might not be good at being emotionally stable, but I'm better at being emotionally stable and communication. So therefore, I had the patience to deal with the kids, and I had the patience to deal with people, and I had the patience to deal with life. You might just be a brash person, or you just an asshole, but you know numbers well, or you make money. Well, I'm just like more of a people person, and I'm more patient, and I'm able to observe and assess certain things, and I have a better insight and foresight on how things should be and how things should go. That's compatibility. Chemistry is just, I like you, you like me. We both look hot to each other. We fucking.
But chemistry to me is how good those parts work together. That's why the Warriors have good chemistry on the court. Every great basketball team, you know what I'm saying, has good chemistry because they know exactly where the fuck they gonna be at. Everybody in the NBA has something in common. You know what that is?
What?
They all in the NBA. Yeah. They're all compatible because they're all, every team is built of compatible parts. Center, forward, six-man, coach. Every team has compatible parts, but the chemistry is what make a motherfucker champion.
But you just said it better. I'm glad you said it that way, and I think he can piggyback once I say this. Chemistry fades. Compatibility can last. If I'm compatible with you because I'm the calm one and you the rah-rah one, or you the rah-rah one and I'm the calm one, then we balance each other. That's being compatible. Where chemistry, it can be seasonal or spurred at a moment or just for a season, 2 seasons.
So did the Warriors win because they had good chemistry or they was compatible?
That's a great question.
No, but it's a true statement. Because last time I checked, them motherfuckers act like ants. When I say ants, they talk about the ants in the crown, right? Them motherfuckers all look like one unit when you look at them. They move as one organ. They have great chemistry. Every team is consisted of a point guard, a shooting guard, a small forward, a center, and a power forward. Those are compatible parts on every team.
But
those
lost,
same compatible.
They lost to some teams that didn't have chemistry.
Huh?
How'd they lose to teams that didn't have chemistry?
Like who?
Nigga, they didn't go undefeated.
No, I'm saying who did they lose to that didn't have chemistry?
Every loss they had. It's teams who did. It was losing teams with losing records. Can't you make the playoffs? That sometimes the Warriors came out, they lost to this team.
Because you can't win them all.
Why you can't if you got perfect?
That's just that. You just can't win them all.
But it's like it's more just the chemistry. Sometimes that chemistry can be off.
It can be off.
Like you said, there's nights where
it can be off.
Like they won a ring with they won a ring with when KD came. They won a ring. What happened when that chemistry went off when him and Draymond started smoking? What happened?
Huh?
What happened when Draymond and KD got into it?
Well, that's what brothers do.
But that's because chemistry is unpredictable.
Okay.
It can fuck something off.
Yeah, but every now and then you do get flare-ups from mixing bleach with ammonia and a little water.
That's why compatibility is better than chemistry. Chemistry is not as reliable as compatibility.
I don't know about that.
It's
Watch
true.
this. God is good. God is
Why
good,
Kobe
right?
and Shaq fell off?
God is good, right?
Yeah, God's great.
But he's also a destroyer, though.
Nah, but what happened with Kobe and Shaq? We was talking about that earlier. Kobe and Shaq. Okay. You can't, bro. So they had this great chemistry, but when that chemistry,
one can't exist without the other.
it can't.
Yeah, for sure.
But when that chemistry went bad with Kobe and Shaq, what happened?
No, I'm gonna say this. Because, I think this right here is gonna be the ultimate. And y'all can let me know if I'm wrong or right. This is non-ego.
Y'all gonna let him know if he's wrong?
I've seen couples that been able to thrive for 20, 30, 40 years from compatibility. They might even have a chemistry where they compliment each other, or they laughing, and they joking, and they having great sex still, but they're compatible. So that means they're not arguing, they're not fighting, they paying their bills on time, they're raising their kids good, they're having a good life, they have great finances. They don't have the chemistry, but they got the compatibility because they're matching each other where each other lacks in. So you can have compatibility and not have chemistry, but you can't have chemistry and not can have compatibility.
Can't.
Say that one more time.
And that chemistry can come back. It can fade, it can come back, it can fade and come back. And I've seen it.
Yeah.
With relatives. They be married, it'd be years where they damn near don't even speak.
You know
but
what's
they
great?
living together, then all of a sudden you come over there one day, years later, they lovey-dovey hugging, like, oh, this shit, the spark.
But you know what, though? It's crazy, though, because, motherfuckers is always changing, too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Motherfuckers is always changing. It's like, how well are these people growing apart? Right? I got to ask you a food question based on this shit. When you think of a successful relationship, right, what food combination do you look at it as? Milk and cookies, peanut butter and jelly,
This nigga hella stupid.
or salt and pepper?
Go ahead, Bob.
Peanut butter and jelly?
Huh?
Oh, I'll damn near say peanut butter and jelly.
Compatibility or chemistry?
Like a successful relationship, a successful, long-lasting relationship. Salt and pepper, milk and cookies, peanut butter and jelly.
I'm going to say peanut butter and jelly because those two mesh together like nothing else. Like we can try peanut butter and honey. We can try peanut butter and
peanut
butter and agave. We can try hella different things, but the way those two mesh and have synchrony is nothing else that comes together with the synchrony.
And what you say?
Same peanut butter and jelly, just because they two things that's real opposite, but when you put them together, it works.
Thank you. I would also say, right, peanut butter and jelly, because like you said, when you put them together, them motherfuckers don't even look the same when you take them apart, and plus they both got bread. But what I will say, ain't nothing more compatible than salt and pepper. It's on every table in every fucking where.
True.
In any box, they're always around each other. They look a little bit boring. The relationship looks a little bit arranged, but that commitment is long lasting than a motherfucker.
So you get what we were saying about the difference between compatibility and chemistry. Compatibility, like I personally don't even use salt, but I use seasoned salt. I might use Cajun salt. I might use garlic salt. I don't use salt.
Oh man, don't be trying to pull that Tiger Woods shit. The nigga still black, nigga.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. But like we were saying, they're compatible, so they're able to match, and their match is going to stand the test of time. It's not just a seasonal thing. It's not just a here and there thing. It's not just an in the moment thing. Compatibility means I'm going to be able to stand with you through the testing time and build some type of infrastructure or system through this.
Yeah, I thought compatibility. See, I was under the impression that when I'm talking about compatibility from my aspect, I'm just saying you're able to meet me in a place that I need you to meet me at. Like y'all was saying, like, you know, like if, watch this. I go out to eat, right? My girlfriend likes to go out to eat, but she hates leftovers. So I like leftovers, right? Love leftovers. You know, mom, single mom, she cooking 2 times a week. Nigga, we grew up on leftovers. Spaghetti, nigga, was good. Nigga, 2 or 3, nigga, the sauce was really saucy. You know what I'm saying? So would you say that there's compatibility or chemistry that when she go out to eat, she buy a bunch of food and then I get to take the leftovers the next day for work? Is that, take her leftovers the next day for work? Is that compatibility or chemistry?
I would damn near say that's kind of like neither. I would say if she knew, okay, if she know that when she know you at home, so when she go out to eat, she gonna order a little bit more than she normally order because she know you at home and you like leftover. I think that's compatibility. That ain't got nothing to do with chemistry. It's more, okay, I know he love leftovers. He got to go to work tomorrow. He needs something for lunch. I'm gonna order a little more than I normally order. I'm gonna take it back for him because I know he like leftovers for lunch. That's compatibility.
Now watch this though, because the funny thing is chemistry is that she still got to know, or in common still got to know, like chemistry, where I like to eat. Because if I don't like Thai food and she's going to Thai food places ordering a bunch of shit, that shit is null and void.
But that ain't chemistry though.
That's like it's in common or slash habit, creatures of habit. Like if somebody does something, like if I go to the gym every 4 days in a row at 7 o'clock, that's a habit. So if you go out all the time and you know that you're not gonna eat all your food, so you're gonna get a to-go plate and bring it to me, that's just not a habit. That's not anything special or romantic.
Yeah, but she could clearly go somewhere else that she know that I don't like if she was just thinking about her motherfucking self and still have enough left over, for me to bring lunch. But now the fact that she actually likes me well enough, right? Likes me well enough to at least consider me when she's doing something on her own, that's chemistry. Like, oh, yeah, I'm finna go here. I'm gonna try this new thing, blah, 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 and then bring it to the house. That's chemistry.
Maybe.
That's decency. That's just being polite.
I think so.
Oh,
too.
shit, that fool said decency.
Yeah, that ain't either one. That's
I think
just-
so. Yeah, that it's not. You don't get extra points for that. Just like you just looking out, just like I would look out for you. You know, if I go to a restaurant, I don't eat meat, but you know I'm gonna make sure that on the way out I get a burger plate for you or chicken or something. That's just I'm looking out. That's not chemistry. Because chemistry would be I'm a vegan, you a vegan. I'm a vegetarian, you a vegetarian. You know, we both eat only chicken and whatever. That's chemistry. We on the same.
I think that's more of something in common.
Alignment is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's not alignment. If I eat plant-based and you eat fucking a steak every day.
Yeah.
But I still, when I go out, I say, give me a steak well done or medium well because you want. Like he said, that's just decency of being a player or being humble or gracious enough to be like I have a little gratitude where I'm going to do something for you.
Do you think that you could ever be in a polygamous relationship?
You want to go first? Because I can go second.
Okay.
Could I? Yeah, I think, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever came close? Like, is it on the table? Like, have you ever even had, like, more than one girlfriend that actually knew what time it was and was open to your friend? Or you probably macked on a couple of strippers and had, like, a little team?
Nah. I don't really do strippers like that. But no, it's like, it's some women that are open to it. I really think it's all about whatever you want to do, it's people out there that's willing to do that.
You know what? I like you for that, blood. Because I always say this. Man, it is 7 motherfucking billion motherfuckers on this planet. Mm-hmm. And there's somebody that's feeling the fuck out of you. Actually, y'all both, all 3 of us, we got like 100 million motherfucking people that actually want to fuck with us right now. We just don't know the motherfuckers.
So I'm gonna say this, and I might catch flack for it or whatever, but I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
If white people believed in polygamy, like they believed in same-sex marriage, then it would already be legal. Being that white people hold the power in the corporation, not the United States as a country, but the corporation as United States, they hold the majority of the power. because of secret societies and everything else. I ain't even too deep into this shit.
Yeah, nigga, they gonna come looking for me, nigga, not your ass.
But
You know?
I'm gonna say,
deal with that grape that make America born again.
I'm gonna say,
all choked up in the motherfucking hallway.
I'm gonna say,
He was gay.
I'm gonna say, if white people believed in polygamy outside of the Mormons, but if white people believed in polygamy as a whole, then it wouldn't be an issue.
Do you think that it's gonna come to that because their numbers are dropping?
No, because they don't. The whole thing with white supremacists and a lot of people who run the country and a lot of people that's far left conservatives, people they don't want to believe in interracial marriage and intermingling of black people. Their numbers are negative right now. They're not positive. They're negative. So they're reproducing at a negative rate, and it's stats and data that's going to back that up. I'm not just talking. So if they were producing at a positive rate every year, then it wouldn't be an issue. But because they're producing at a negative rate, then they know that scientists say by the year 2030 that most people are going to be brown.
So I want to really get into it. Check this out, man. Some of my Hebrew Israelite partners, right? They say that if the man is black, right, because the child carries the seed of their father, so whatever the father is, the child is black. Do you disagree or agree? Like, is Bob Marley white because his father is white?
Hell no, you black. If you got any percent of black in you,
got a drop of black in you.
You black. They had laws in that.
Yeah. I'm just asking you, do you agree with the Hebrew Israelite doctrine on that?
Not as far as they say just a father. No, if you got a white father and your mama black, you black.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they can't just say this the father. Nah,
nah, I don't agree.
Either
with that.
parent, if either of your parents is black, you black.
I believe if you have any, being black is the only race that if you got one parent that just black, it's so dominant that you're gonna be able to tell the influence by looking at the child.
Would you ever marry a white woman?
No.
It was at the same time.
No.
What about an Asian woman?
I would never marry anything else but a black woman.
To add on to that is more just, of course, I'm taking home a black woman. Got to. But it's like, I don't knock nobody who, sometimes you can meet a chick, you think it's a chick you just met at the club or you met somewhere you finna just fuck with, and then you end up falling in love with her.
Yeah.
Now, so I done seen, you can't be like, oh, I'm in love with you, you're a great woman, but you Asian, I can't do that. Nah, I don't agree with that. So it's like, if you a black man and you was to meet an Asian or Latin or whatever, and it worked,
yeah,
she a great woman, go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it. I just know,
have you ever dated outside your race?
Yeah. I couldn't, but it's different to where it's just like, being as pro-black as I was raised, I can't take no white woman home. I can't do that. My children, the mother of my kids got it. I personally think there's no woman on earth stronger than a black woman. So if I can't say that and then marry something else.
I'm the same way.
Even if you meet one that's cool, great personality, sex might be crazy, I can't. I can't say the black woman is the best and really believe that, and then take something else home or marry something else or have children by something else.
You know what? Honestly, I feel like I see some black women that I know, and they're great black women. They had strong black dads and they had their dad in their life. Their dad did everything right. And to me, I damn near want to cry when I see that they married somebody outside of the race, like Serena and them dad. Serena and Venus' dad. It's like you made a lot of sacrifices. You dealt with a lot of shit to be in this world and to raise black queens that are the top of the game. How I feel is I love everybody for who they are and what they do, but to know what I've been through as a black man, even growing up I was born in 83 to now, I didn't have to endure none of the Jim Crow shit, but I endured enough just from 83 until now. I can never marry outside of my race, and I mean that on my soul, because I feel like I'm an asset in the black community because I'm a stand-up black man, and I believe in building a black nation.
So is it contradictory? Say like my name is Lawrence, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I changed my name to Lumumba Protrude Aladuwumamba. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. And I'm in touch with I'm basically saying this. Can somebody be so into their blackness but still have a wife outside that blackness?
That's not to me.
It tarnish it to where I've seen people like that who are real pro-black, and the brothers will be speaking truth, and you got a white woman with you. It's like it ain't the same. Or it's like, because I personally know right now, like a white woman who had a baby by a black man, and just we chop it up, and the struggles she got of how she gonna raise this son, about the shit he got to deal with as a black man. This white woman, how is this white woman gonna teach him that?
What, not only that, but being somebody. One of my brothers is married to an Asian woman, and and they got married young, at a young age. He was trying to impose things on my brother that they did in China still, like bringing dowries and shit. Like, hold on, first of all,
Bringing what?
Dowries, payment to him for marrying his daughter. Like, hold on, first of all, we in America, he not bringing no dowries to you. But second of all, the whole way that other races, minorities shame or look down upon black people, even though we are the ones solely who've died and fought for civil rights by ourselves, but y'all look at us some type of way. It's like, if it wasn't for y'all wouldn't even have a way. But because we made certain sacrifices, then y'all look at us crazy. So hell no, I'm not gonna subject my kids to that type of treatment. Like, my wife, she might be white. Let's say hypothetically, even though it won't happen, she's white, she love me. Her uncle hate me, her daddy hate me, her mama hate me. They calling my kids niggers. They're looking at them different. They treating them different. I'm too intellectual. I'm too intellectual to even set my kids up for that.
But you gotta, but another thing you can't knock somebody too is about what somebody's attracted to. Like, what I don't like is, okay, if I'm a black man, and I got friends and family like that who they really just be attracted to these Asian chicks. They love them, and it's like, that's cool. If every man in here got a different attraction. All of us, we see something and it's like, okay, I'm feeling her, regardless of race. You name every race, I can name a bad one in that race.
That's correct.
And it's like, now if you fuck with that and you fall in love, go for it. But at the same time, what I don't like is people who put down what they are, though. Like how you said Serena.
Oh,
it's black women who fuck with nothing but white men. Like, damn, like white man. Like, you look at Halle Berry, okay, she might have a white man, divorce him, marry a black man, divorce him, okay. You all over the place, but it's like there's some black women who really just be white man, and then talk down on brothers.
So that's
vice versa. And it's black men.
A lot of niggas are always something foreign. These black women ain't.
So if somebody, say if somebody's black and white, right? They're black and white.
They black.
If somebody's black and white,
you black.
Do they have more of an option in your eyes to date a white person because that's half of who they are?
Most definitely, but more because that's what they grew up seeing. It's like if you mixed and say your mama or your daddy who you love to death is white, you don't look at them as most people might look at them. You look at this person you love. So if you meet somebody, you don't look at them as like us. We look at white folks like our old white person, like, man, you lynched our forefathers. You ain't cool. That's the vision. That's what we got.
Yeah.
If you was raised by one, you don't look at them like that.
Yeah.
That's absolutely. And I will also say, I look at things like, I did a lot of shit to make sure that when I had kids, it's in a whole formulated situation. When I look at even like, let's say Kobe, rest in peace, Kobe. He got mixed kids. But if his kids decide to only date white or Italian or whatever, then them kids, like, as generations grow, the black is going to be phased out. So all the work, all the sacrifices, all the gifts and talents that he had to make his family and his legacy rich forever, black people won't be able to benefit from that. I want to make sure when I die, if I got $1 million, if I got whatever, 100 million, black people can benefit from the sacrifices, the labor.
Yeah, but that's on the choice of your kids, though.
Yeah, but no, because if you raise your kids to look at people in a certain light, if I'm with a black woman, we in the same shit together. But if I decide to date a white woman and my kids after that decide, I got a white woman, so they gonna date white kids, then the whole culture, influence, the legacy is gonna be left behind. Second and third generation, my grandkids or my great grandkids might even look like they mixed with black.
Do you think that the way that the world is actually going, that sooner or later everybody's gonna be just openly dating everybody anyway?
We already there.
Yeah.
We there. It's more that people hide it. Like, you got, our culture is probably the main one to where it's like, not just where it's more open. But if you talk to your Asian partners and talk to some of you can't bring no nigga home.
Yeah.
I keep it 100.
Yeah.
I
You ain't lying.
had a cousin who literally got, told their daughter, you gonna fuck with him or your family? What's happening? You gotta pick. Straight up. You want him? If you want him, you disown, or you want us. It's like, that's real. This ain't no story. This is real fact that happened. And it's like, so you got, and even some white folks, there's some white girls, date you a white girl, okay, she cool in Oakland, or go up to Utah where her grandpa is and go meet her grandpa. See how that play out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a lot of races don't fuck with it. We like really the only ones that's like.
We're the only ones that's accepting.
You're talking about the African Americans, like the African.
Yeah.
So do you look at is a disconnect like dating an African from Nigeria or something like that? Is there a huge disconnect?
I keep 100. I know it's some African cats out here who cool, but I've met Africans from Africa who kind of look down on us.
Yeah.
Like black people in America. So it's like we got to disconnect there. Like black people, we got it bad. We got to disconnect with everybody.
We into it by ourselves.
We into it with everybody, but it's more. I'm all for it, man. Like I said, I prefer to bring a black woman home, but anybody if you meet, if she's solid, he's solid. Red, white, green, black. If it rock and they, like you said, look at Kobe. She is strong. I seen her at Kobe's funeral speaking. I'm like, that's a strong woman. Like to a month, not even a month after the father of your kids died, she sat up there no tear. I said, Vanessa strong. I didn't say this is strong.
She's
I know she's from
yeah, but she's a strong woman. I
look at her like, oh, this is a strong Latin woman. I said that's a strong woman. So it's like, whatever race you is, if you meet a chick and she's solid, she rocking, go for it. But I prefer black.
Hold on, let me say this too. But and y'all can whoever y'all want to say about me, y'all can say about me. Even with her being a strong woman, what she was, she did not acknowledge Kobe's parents.
Kobe didn't acknowledge his parents.
Hold on though.
So your wife supposed to rock with what you want.
Listen to me. If she was a black woman, regardless of if we liked each other or not, you dead now. Listen, you don't gotta. Things is ethics. It don't have to be I like you and we fucking we rock, but ethics. That's what a lot of cultures have over us, is that they follow a code of conduct and ethics.
Ain't the code of conduct to follow what your husband say?
Listen, I
if
understand
your husband
that.
Say I don't fuck with my parents, they did me dirty. Your wife will say, well, I ain't fucking with your parents. I don't know what you want.
I understand. I understand that Kobe wasn't. Him and his parents had a rift, but at the end of the day, his parents raised him and was real parents to him. They didn't really like this. The whole situation was because he was dating outside his race.
No, that's not true. They sold, they pressed Cole for money. He said no. They sold his high school shit, his trophies, all his memorabilia at their house. They sold it. Kobe didn't fuck with him after that. So
they made it seem like it was over there.
No, this is all on paper.
A motherfucker always doing something to make it seem like
it's on paper.
You're right.
On paper.
Right.
Kobe didn't get him the amount of money they wanted. They sold shit that he can never get back. High school rings, trophies, first NBA title ring. They sold this shit. Kobe said, fuck y'all.
Y'all don't think it's different when death come?
No, if your husband say it ain't like it's an argument and we cool a week later. Kobe been years without fucking with them, and we don't know how she know more than anybody how much he don't fuck with them.
I think if she was
he
black,
might have told her like if I die, still don't bring them niggas.
I think if she was black, she would have still been like, it ain't got to be no ass kissing shit. It ain't got to be no I'm bigging you up. It could just be like, yeah, I see.
It depends on what type of black house she grew up in, though. If she grew up in a house with no black father, she might not. You know
I'm gonna say
urban
community. I'm the type of person. I'm a Taurus, so like it's no middle with me. Either I'm gonna die for you, you'll get the shirt off my back, and I'm fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you at all. So I do understand. Like I'm the type of nigga that say, look, if I die, don't fuck with these motherfuckers. I'm that type of motherfucker. I don't know. I don't know what happened. So if that's what happened, then she's right and rightfully in place. But I do feel like a lot of times Tiger Woods, Kobe, Emmett, Jordan, a lot of black athletes, they marry these white women. The money goes to this white woman who later have these kids that's mixed, that date white boys or white women, and none of that money goes back to our community. They don't acknowledge, respect, or value what it took to be a black man to even get to where they was at. And then they benefit off all the sacrificing, motherfuckers being called niggers, motherfuckers being sham, all this shit that we got to go through in any industry, a million different industries to make success, and not even be able to say, even if I'm not fucking with you, I'm going to still do X, Y, Z for the black community and acknowledge that community.
That's what makes
and
the
give
Obamas
back to the
dope,
community.
or even Jay-Z and Beyonce.
You're right.
These little kids can see a dope black man and black woman together, where a lot of times you didn't see that growing up. Some
Yeah,
people
I
never
agree.
seen it growing up.
I agree.
Like it was weird though, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't grow up with my father in the house and shit like that. So when I like went to a Catholic school and shit like that, and I went to a public school first on Abgar. Niggas was staying with their grandmamas because a lot of their mamas was on crack and shit like that.
Daddy gone, mama on crack.
So now I'm going around the corner to 40th and, you know, but at the public school in elementary, niggas, I never seen niggas daddies. I mean, I thought the basketball coach was a daddy. He could have been. No, he's not. So I go around the motherfucking corner, and you know what I'm saying, on 40th, just 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
And when niggas was talking about that they daddy was coming to get him, and niggas knew they daddy, that shit felt weird. Like, this nigga, like, really finna, we, like, after basketball game, and niggas is just really riding off with their dads, like, or showing up with their moms and dads. That shit looked weird to me. And that's fucked up.
It's real though.
It's real.
It's real, man. And then you got a lot of people might have it. It could be some psychological shit.
Okay, you say that. How would y'all feel about fucking with a chick that was black but was whitewashed? Do she gotta go?
Oh, no, that's white then.
I ain't fucking with her either.
That's white. That's an Oreo. She's
Now,
black
now,
on the
now,
outside.
now, if she has self-hate, do y'all look at the dark-skinned girl that's like me with the blonde hair and contact
I
blue?
look at
And
hers worse. If you
are they the
black
same
and you-
motherfuckers in parallel universes?
Nah, the black woman is worse. Like if you got somebody that's like, if you see a white woman who don't fuck with black or got her mentality, you already know that coming out the gate. A black woman with it is that's a sneak attack. Like that's a disguise. That's worse.
Yeah.
Cause her shit is disguised. Like,
Turncoat.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah, I actually had to endure.
Yeah, I was saying like a black woman that act white.
Oh no, that's worse. That's worse than a white woman.
I've actually had
And
to
then-
endure that, and it was hurtful to me to deal with people in certain situations where they was black, but they didn't identify with me because I was from where I'm from, and they from, you know, the suburbs or well-to-do families, and that's hurtful because it's like
Is that self-hate to you?
that's self-hate.
Definitely.
Now, does she, and I'm saying this, her, let's just say her name was Brianna from Millbrae. You know what I'm saying? She has self-hate and she looks down on motherfuckers from the town and you talk like you're from Oakland, right? She has a cousin, though, from Oakland, right there from Acorn Projects, dark, she has a blonde weave, you know what I'm saying? Blue contact eyes. Is she a product of, are they both cousins representing black self-hate in just different parallel universes, is what I'm asking?
Absolutely.
Yeah, in a way.
Absolutely. But a lot of that self-hate comes from programming and media and publications of you know, magazines, internet, and different things of teaching black women to their standards of beauty had to be straight hair or blue eyes, and you know, they had to have this type of physique, and you know, they had to speak this type of way to be considered or deemed beautiful, because the media publications as a whole, you know, were the gurus that ran the conglomerates that put out, you know, the ads, even the African American ads that said this is what the ideal black woman should look like. So, you know, they just bought into it, and they weren't mentally strong enough to be able to say, you know, I don't look like this archetype, but I still am beautiful. I still have value. You know, I still have self-esteem. Or they didn't have the parents to, you know, promote that you don't have to be, you know, 130, 140 with this type of curves and this type of hair to be considered beautiful. And that is self-hate. And, you know, they were just victims. They didn't have the right support system to be able to say, you know, you can look like Lupita and have an afro and big lips and still be considered or deemed beautiful. They didn't have that.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
That's real because, like, I like natural-looking women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll actually want to know what the chick actually look like that I'm fucking with. You know what I'm saying? I knocked me a chick, man. She was fine as fuck, right? At the club. But when we got to the motherfucking house, though, you know what I'm saying? She was still cool, but
Yeah, when the
nigga,
makeup
when she
come off
took
the
that
wig.
motherfucker off and had that motherfucking stocking cap on, the stocking cap on with the little nipple at the top and shit like that, I was like, damn, you know how like the old school bank robber went and
it's
shit like that?
It's bad.
The bank robber
It's
wig.
bad, bro. It's
But
bad.
yeah, but shit, man, we
That
finna
man.
get out of this motherfucker, man. Drop y'all motherfucking lines and shit like that. Let them know what y'all selling and shit like that. And we finna get out of this
Man,
motherfucker.
follow me on Instagram, your favorite IG page. That's it, pretty much. Facebook, Kamal Ilahi. Follow me on there, man. Once all this Corona shit is over, y'all gonna see what events I got going on. Pull up.
I want to say follow me, Chase the Architect, at Instagram, or Chase Architecture on Facebook. I'm not really on Facebook too much, but you know, me and Kamal and me and L-Deez as well. You know, I'm shout out to my guy Noise too and Luxus Life. You know, I'm putting myself up to pretty much be a factor of the city. You know, I got the respect, and you know, I'm a event coordinator and a creative as well. So we're gonna see some shit pop this summer. You know, I want everybody to have some fun and come out their shells and, you know, fuck with us, as well as I Am The Town on Instagram and I Am The Town on Facebook. You know, this is one of my sweatshirts I'm wearing now.
What it say? What it say?
It said, if you keep gentrifying the city, who will season the food?
Fuck with it.
It is one of the hats too. Make Oakland a town again, man. We all Oakland factors on this page. You know, me, Kamal, and L-Deez as well. Born and bred Oakland natives, and that's what I'm repping, man. I am the town.
And that's another episode of I Need to Know, and I am Lawrence the motherfucking one, aka L-Deez. Come on, you know what I want.